On June 9, 1973, the world witnessed something that shouldn't have been possible. At the Belmont Stakes, the final, grueling leg of the Triple Crown, a horse didn't just win, he flew. He ran with a heart so big, both literally and figuratively, that he left his competition and all of history 31 lengths behind. His name was Secretariat, but they called him Big Red, and this is his story. The story starts not on a racetrack, but with a coin toss. In 1969, two prominent horse-breeding families, the Phipps and the Chennerys, flipped a coin to decide who would get the foals from two of their best mares. Penny Chennery, who had taken over her father's struggling meadow stable, lost the toss. She was left with the yet-to-be-born foal of a mare named something Groyle. It felt like a consolation prize. No one could have known that this twist of fate was the beginning of a legend. When the colt was born, he was a stunner, a bright chestnut with 3 white socks and a star on his face. But he was also a handful. He was strong, dominant, and had a fiery personality that matched his coat. He was so big and powerful, he earned the nickname Big Red. He was a character, known for playing games with his grooms, posing for cameras, and asserting his presence wherever he went. He wasn't just a horse. He had star quality from the very beginning, but his journey to the Triple Crown was anything but smooth. As a 2-year-old, he lost his very first race, getting blocked in traffic and finishing 4th. Doubts began to creep in. Was he just a pretty face? Penny Chennery never wavered. She saw something special in him. Under the guidance of trainer Lucien Loreen, Secretariat quickly learned his craft. He started winning, and he didn't stop. He was named Horse of the Year as a 2-year-old, a rare honor. Then came 1973, the year that would define him. The pressure was immense. No horse had won the Triple Crown in 25 years. The first test was the Kentucky Derby. Starting from near the back of the pack, Secretariat did something unheard of. With each quarter mile, he ran faster and faster. He devoured the track, picking off his rivals one by one, and won the race in a record time that still stands to this day, under 2 minutes. 1 down, 2 to go. Next was the Preakness Stakes in Baltimore. Once again, Secretariat found himself at the back of the pack at the start. But then, in a move of breathtaking audacity, jockey Ron Turcotte made a split-second decision. He angled Secretariat to the outside, and in a single, explosive surge, on the first turn, they went from last to first. It was a move so risky and so powerful, it left the crowd and the commentators speechless. He won easily. The official time was disputed for decades, but modern technology has since confirmed he set another track record. Now, only one race remained, the Belmont Stakes. Known as the test of the champion, at 1.5 miles, it's the longest and most brutal of the 3 races. It breaks horses. The question on everyone's mind was whether Secretariat could handle the distance. He had a fierce rival, Sham, who had finished 2nd in both the Derby and the Preakness. Sham was determined to beat him this time. The starting bell rang. In a shocking move, Secretariat and Sham broke from the gate together and immediately pulled away from the rest of the field. They set a blistering, suicidal pace, running the first half-mile faster than any horse in Belmont history. The crowd held its breath. The jockeys and trainers watching knew this was a recipe for disaster. No horse could maintain that speed. One of them, or both, was going to collapse. And then, around the far turn, it happened. Sham began to falter. He couldn't keep up, but Secretariat didn't slow down. He accelerated. He pulled away from Sham, and then from the rest of the field, and then from reality itself. He wasn't just running against other horses anymore. He was running against the clock, against the limits of what a living creature could do. The race announcer, Sheik Anderson, tried to put the moment into words, his voice rising with disbelief. Secretariat is widening now. He is moving like a tremendous machine. Down the final stretch, he was all alone. The camera had to zoom out just to keep him in the frame. He won by 31 lengths. an entire football field of open space. The crowd was roaring, people were crying. They knew they were seeing something immortal. His final time was 2 minutes and 24 seconds, a new world record. He had shattered the previous record by over 2.5 seconds. To this day, no horse has ever come close to breaking it. He ran each quarter of the race faster than the one before, an impossible feat of stamina and heart. So, what was his secret? The answer was discovered after his death. When veterinarians performed an autopsy, they found something astonishing. A normal thoroughbred horse's heart weighs about 8 or 9 pounds. Secretariat's heart was estimated to weigh an incredible 22 pounds, more than twice the normal size. It wasn't diseased or enlarged. It was simply a perfectly formed, massive engine. He was literally built differently. He had the physical engine to match his unbreakable will. After the Triple Crown, Secretariat became a global icon. He was on the cover of Time, Newsweek, and Sports Illustrated in the same week. He was America's hero during a time of national turmoil. He represented strength, beauty, and the pursuit of perfection. When he was retired and eventually laid to rest, he was buried with full military honors, an honor typically reserved for humans of great importance. The story of Secretariat is more than just a horse race. It's a story about believing in potential when no one else does, like Penny Chenery did. It's about having a team that pushes you to be your best. And it's about the raw power of a heart that refuses to quit. This spirit, this drive to shatter records and redefine what's possible, is the very essence of greatness. If this story of raw power and unbreakable will resonates with you, if you feel that fire inside you too, then you're exactly the kind of person we're looking for. We've created a private tribe called Johayna. It's a family of winners, dreamers, and leaders who grow together, protect each other, and build real wealth as one unit. We believe that, just like Secretariat, none of us should run alone. If you feel that call to be part of something legendary, we invite you to apply. Send your CV and a short message about why you belong to. Start now 1995 @gmail.com. Once you're accepted, every member contributes just 5% of their monthly earnings to a tribe fund. This fund is reinvested, so we all rise faster, because together, we are unstoppable. Secretariat didn't win alone. He had a team that believed in him when the odds seemed impossible. Be part of our team. Join Johayna. The gate is open now, but it won't stay open forever. If you're ready to run with legends, drop Johayna in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories of greatness. We'll see you next time.